So, you want to cut sugar from your diet? You have come to the right spot. In my prime, I could have knocked out a tray of brownies and still had room for dessert. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 realistic tips to help you stop craving sugar. Hi, I'm Tyler, and this is 517 Fitness, the YouTube channel dedicated to helping you lose weight and gain faith. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So you want to cut the craving of sugar. Maybe you want to lose weight or gain more muscle. Cutting sugar is going to push you into the right direction to hit that certain goal that you have. I don't say this to scare you, but cutting sugar is quite a difficult feat. In certain studies, sugar has been found to be as addictive as certain drugs. But with that said, don't forget what the Bible tells us. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. So here are 5 realistic tips that you can start doing today to make it so that you can cut sugar from your diet. Number 1, get started. Tim Ferriss, in his book, The 4-Hour Body, talks about building habits. And he uses the example of brushing your teeth. If you want to make brushing your teeth a habit, to just focus on brushing your front 2 teeth. That by default, because you've brushed the first 2, you're going to brush the rest of them. And just by starting the habit, just a small bite, you start making a habit better and better and better. So how do we implement that with sugar? Maybe you just take one bite. Let's say you're out at dinner and you're at Cheesecake Factory and you see that cheesecake you always get. Order it, but only eat half of it the first time. Start leaning yourself off of sugar. I have found that after eating just half of something I would normally eat the whole thing of, and waiting about 5 minutes, my sugar craving has gone away. Number 2, don't buy it. If it's not in your house, you're not going to eat it. This is particularly important because it makes sugar a prize or a gift instead of just a habit. See, by not having sugar or those things that you normally would go to when eating sugar, ice cream, cookies, just laying around your house, by not having them in your pantry, when you eat them, it's going to be a special occasion. Number 3, swap it out. Honestly, go out right now and go to your grocery store. There's a whole section of it called the produce section. Buy any and every fruit that you like or have never tried before in your life. Keep them in your refrigerator. Get rid of all of your sugar in your house, and when that craving hits, try a fruit. It is natural sugar. It is not going to affect your weight loss. No one has ever gone fat by eating too many apples or too many oranges, but have a fruit. It is going to help just give you that sweetness that your tongue and mind are really craving at this moment, and will help you cut your sugar cravings. Number 4, your mindset. After trying all of these, the 4th thing I want you to kind of focus on, if you're really having a hard time with it, is your mindset when it comes around sugar. Start thinking as if sugar is not something you eat. This is a weird trait I had years ago, but I hated guacamole. If it was anywhere, I did not want to eat it. I've come to love it now and will order it on anything and everything, so you don't have to judge me. But some people have that opinion about tomatoes or onions or mushrooms, that they just don't like the taste of it. Start thinking about food that way. A perfect example of how to do this is I was at a kid's birthday party and I saw a bunch of cupcakes over on a tray. I was looking at them and I just was thinking to myself, that is not food. That is not something I'm going to eat, not worth the calories. And basically, I, in my mind, was having a conversation with this cupcake. I know it sounds weird, but do it a couple of times and you'll realize that you don't need these things in your life anymore. Here's where it's the most interesting is I then took a bite of that said cupcake. And you want to know what happened? I only took one bite because I had talked myself so much into not liking it that that cupcake was garbage. Number 5, get tested. Okay, so this is number 5 because it is probably the most severe case scenario. So do not do this one. First off, it will be majority of the time a waste of your time. But if you have done steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 and you are still craving sugar, go to your doctor and get tested. Get your magnesium levels tested. I especially say this to those of you watching this that in all of this still are craving chocolate. If you are specifically craving chocolate, it tends to be a symptom that your magnesium levels are low. So go to your doctor and get tested, and they will then prescribe the best case scenario for you and how to make it so that sugar is not going to affect you. So those are my top 5 realistic tips that you can start cutting sugar out of your diet today. But I would love to know, what tips and tricks have you used to get rid of sugar? Let's share all of our tips in the comments down below and encourage each other. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new to 517 Fitness, hit that subscribe button or give us a thumbs up. It really helps this channel grow. Don't forget, God loves you and created you in His image so that you can be a temple for Him. God bless, finish strong, and I will see you in the next video.